Hi, this is Paul, G1WHP. I said in my last video that I'd give an update on the antenna project and how things were progressing. So here goes. This is where we are at this moment in time. What we've got so far is I've assembled the disc cone, which is, as you can see here in front of me, and quite pleased with how that's gone together. Quite easy. Quite impressed with the actual hardware, where the antenna actually joins, the radials actually join on the disc cone. This is a threaded bar, which then got a little locking nut on, which can tighten up and make sure that they're not going to move, and quite pleased with that. End connector for the cable. The actual base goes underneath, little stud pole underneath there, with clamps which will go on the 2-inch mast. So that's the disc cone. Got a 23 sems 8 element Yagi. Tiny in size in comparison to the 17 element dual band Yagi. Come ready made. Quite a solid construction. I don't think we'll have any problems at all with that. Again, with an end connector, 2-inch U-bolt to mount it to the mast. I intend to mount that at the base of the disc cone. As you can see, it's several wavelengths in between the bottom radiators. So if I leave it just at the base of there, put it in the middle, vertically polarized, I should get no interaction from the disc cone to the radiation pattern of the Yagi. I've already made up the 17 element Yagi, dual band Yagi for the 2 and 70, but outside you can see on the lawn I've prepped some poles, which are going to make the mast, consisting of aluminium poles, which are scaffold poles, and aluminium tube, lightweight tube. I'm not going to use the red connector. That's where the rotator is going to be connected. So it'll be 21 foot aluminium scaffold pole, rotator, and then 12 foot of aluminium 2-inch mast on top of that, which will have the antennas mounted to it. I have got another option which you can see to the right, which is another scaffold pole in 2 lengths, which will be joined in the middle, and that is an 1.5-inch pole, aluminium pole, which actually slides inside the scaffold pole. Quite nice and tight fit. I'd have to drill it and bolt it if I did that. I haven't decided which way to go yet. I think I'm edging more towards the one that's nearest to us, which is the 2-inch mast on the top of the scaffold pole, just for the sheer fact that it's stronger. The whole thing is about 30 foot, 31 foot tall. All the vertical load will be going straight down into the ground, so there'll be no weight associated to it, and it'll be securely fixed to the side of the house with 2 sets of T&K brackets, so it shouldn't be an issue when it's all up. It should be quite sturdy. That's it. That's how far I've got. I've got all the hardware, all the plugs, the sockets, the mounting screws for the T&K brackets, all been purchased and ready to go. So that's the stage we're at. I'm just waiting for some decent weather to get out and get the T&K brackets on the wall, start disassembling the current array which I've got. There's the scan mast, which is at the back of the shed, and on top of the scan mast, which you can just see through the window there, in its lower position, is the cobweb antenna, which I intend to relocate. And there's a little weather station on the top there. That goes up to a height of 40 foot, 12 metres or so. Pneumatically controlled from a compressor in the garage, remotely controlled from inside the shack. So just press a button, turns the compressor on, and some air solenoids which I can open and close to raise and lower the mast accordingly. So that's the current situation, and that's where we're up to. I'll give you further updates as the project progresses. This is from G1WHP. The name's Paul. See you soon.